So this is the most ambitious and personal recording project of my life so far. This is day 3 of a 4-day session that will hopefully result in my debut solo album, which I'm calling Arc. What I wanted with this album was to communicate the character of this singular instrument in all its imperfections, and also to put music out there that was entirely improvised. So the plan of the project is for me to improvise 4 half-hour arcs of music on 4 consecutive days. And the plan is for each improvisation to begin with very slow, very spaced out notes, building up in dynamics and frequency towards the middle of the half an hour, and then fading to slow, distant, quiet notes at the end. So it creates this arc. And so I'm going to be doing that 4 times on 4 consecutive days, completely improvised. And then I'm going to mix the 4 sessions together and try and create a sort of super arc, which will then be released as a few singles and the album Arc. This is a real mechanical object made of springs and leather and wood and iron that makes all sorts of unexpected sounds. Sometimes you hit a key and it doesn't make any sound at all. But it is in tune. I had it tuned last week, so hopefully it won't be upsetting in that regard, but it is just a real character. I also wanted to show you what it sounds like when I sit down at the piano without any plan. And I thought it would be really interesting to document how ideas appear out of the madness and the randomness, and then disappear as quickly as they appeared. The other thing to say is that the space I'm recording in is absolutely dreadful for recording. I had a friend come here to help me with some engineering one time, and he said he couldn't imagine a worse space for recording a piano in. And the thing is, I'm sitting in a glass box. It's a conservatory on the back of my house. It's not soundproofed, and I've been told by neighbours that they can hear me playing quite clearly. They can probably hear me saying this now as well. And so there's an element of performance even when you're playing just for yourself, and also a sense of not wanting to play out too much and trying to keep everything subdued and quiet and whispered. And so across these 4 arcs, I should say, although there is a variation in dynamics, it never gets to thundering pianos. It's all quite restrained, which is really interesting as a discipline in itself. And we're leaving this house in 2 months. We're going to move to a new house with new spaces for me to record in. And this piano will be in a much warmer room and will be much happier, and I will be able to make as much noise as I like. So I guess the music that comes from that house will be different to the music I'm writing here. So it's kind of a farewell to this space as well, and the music that I've written in this house. It's kind of a photograph of a moment in time. So the idea is to present music that is warts and all. There's no such thing as a wrong note. Because I think we present over-polished versions of ourselves to the world, and everything becomes very similar. And I wanted to do something that was uncompromising and different and pure and full of faults, but hopefully beautiful faults. You know, this is me laid bare. This is my creative process. This is what I do and have done since I was